Hello, everyone. Madayaw and Shalom. It's another Bible study. Shabbat Shalom. So it just ended the Shabbat because Shabbats are usually Saturdays. So it starts Friday sundown until Saturday sundown. All right. So today I was in Sarib. There was a celebration because it was the anniversary of Bantay Bukid. So there was a mass, there was blessings and stuff. It's Catholic, but Dato Ano welcomes all religion, no matter what. He just really wanted to celebrate Bantay Bukid being 6 years already. All right, so let's talk about something that I've seen a lot on Facebook and TikTok. People who are really, really, really angry, like, how can you love God when He kills people, or He orders Joshua and Moses, the Israelite, to slaughter people? Okay, here's the thing. Here's what I always tell people when they're reading the Bible. Please read the context of it. There is so much things lost if you don't read the context. And sometimes you need to do a bit of digging, you need to do a bit of research. And all of these are very easy to find out nowadays. All right, so why does God want Moses to kill the Amorites, Moses and Joshua, to get rid of the Hittites, the Amorites, the Canaanites, the Perizzites, the Hivites, the Jebusites, the Zamzumim, the Rephaim, the Rephidim, the all of those. Okay, so remember they were in Jericho, they brought down the walls, and God told them to kill everyone there, including the sheep and stuff. And the only ones who were spared was Rahab and her family. And then they went to Ai, and the same thing. God commands the people to kill every man, woman, children, including the cattle. But there's this guy who took some of the best stuff. He stole some gold, because gold, and then he took some of the best sheep and the best livestock. And I think he also got some females for slaves. And God got really angry, and they all lost in Ai. So why is that? Because their context, as I said, context. So here is the context of it. This isn't something instant, okay? This had a lot of bearings, but you need to read between the lines because it's not very explicit when it is said. So back in the days of Noah, as in Noah's Ark, and then they came down from the ark. What did Ham do? He did a lot of sinful things. All right, so one of the things that he did was he might have done something to his mother while his father was drunk. And the result is a child called Canaan. And Noah curses Canaan. He actually says there, cursed be Canaan. He will be a servant to Shem and Japheth. Ham will be a servant to Shem and Japheth. So all right, during the time when Peleg was born, so Peleg is one of the sons of Shem, they were already starting to divide the world. Okay, so they were multiplying already. So I suppose most of them were gathered together in one area while they procreate. So during the ark, there's only 8 people: Noah and his wife, Shem and his wife, Japheth and his wife, and Ham and his wife. We don't know the exact order of birth, but let's just say Ham wanted a bigger piece of the pie. And he thinks if he makes a baby with his mother, that's going to make things okay, which is not, because if you look when, fast forward to Jacob's time, when Reuben slept with Bilhah, Jacob was really angry because that's essentially your stepmom. Your yeah, that's your stepmom. And you are sleeping with her. It's like you're trying to usurp my place as a patriarch. It's a big no-no. So those are the practices of the day. So Noah got so angry that he cursed Canaan, the child of that union. Anyway, so Canaan, for his faults, why would a child be cursed when he's it's not his fault? But I have a feeling when Moses was writing Genesis, he wasn't exactly writing it linearly. So he already knew what kind of person Canaan would become when he was writing it. So Canaan actually becomes not a very good person. He essentially squatted where Shem was supposed to be in, because the territory of Ham started with Cush and Mizraim, which is Egypt, going down to Africa, and I suppose down, going all down. Asia was supposed to be part of Shem's territory. All right, so um, why did he squat there? And it's not just him. After him, son of Cush, Nimrod also squatted in Babylon, or what was supposed to become Babylon. That's not theirs. That's supposed to be part of Shem's line. Worst of all, they corrupted Shem's line. So you get that. Okay, so they're not very nice people. And before you say Africans are not, we're not trying to discriminate. We're not trying to discriminate against African. There were some good people. It's just, and there were some good Canaanites. Remember, Tamar is a Canaanite person. Zipporah is a Cushite woman. Anyway, so yeah, so they squatted essentially in places that they're not there. So God's like, that's for Shem's people. Therefore, now that I've taken Israel, Jacob, into my own as my inheritance, I'm going to give him that piece of land because I want him to have it, because that's where he's supposed to be. Canaan wasn't supposed to squat there. Nimrod wasn't supposed to squat there. So, anyways, so that's context number one. The land was not supposed to be there. Okay, if it's like that, why didn't they just push out the Canaanites, the Jebusites, all those people? Why do they have to be slaughtered, every man, woman, and child? Well, not everybody gets slaughtered because you keep seeing them again and again in the book of Judges, so they're not completely wiped out. But why does God command them to wipe them out? It's because they have tainted blood. I know it's not their fault, but God doesn't want the Israelite mixing within their population of tainted blood. And when I say tainted blood, they were tainted by Nephilim bloodlines. And you will see that with Goliath and his brothers, Og, king of Bashan. So all of these were just alluded to, so it's not explicitly said, but it is a clear reason why God wanted them to be wiped out, including the animals. Because if you read the book of Enoch, the angels also transgressed against animal. When you say, they transgressed against the animal, they no animals, and they made hybrid animals, and they made hybrid this. So when you get hybrids, they're fat, juicy, big, and the people are like, oh, let's get these nice fat sheep. But God's like, no, 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 no. No, those are not good for you, When you splice DNA and stuff, not good for, maybe it's not good for your health. And also maybe they're rabid sheeps or something. So God didn't want that contaminating the population. And that is why he wanted the Israelites to perform genocide during that time. And just so you know, in today's time, the Israelis are not performing genocide. In fact, people are trying to put them into genocide. But I am just telling you guys what is in the Bible. So you got to read it for yourself before you start yammering like, that is not what happened. Okay, then you guys tell me what happened. Read it. Tell me what your interpretation is. Because this is my interpretation, and you can do your own research.